sweet or savory. Now you're cooking with fire. Let me have your desire. You can throw me a recipe. Hit the subscribe. Yeah. Hit the subscribe to me. Cooking with fire. Ooh. Everything is so. Hey, what's up, y'all? Another episode of Cooking with Fire. So today we are going to make a meatloaf, okay? And so we're gonna start with what I'm gonna show you as far as what I'm gonna put in my meatloaf. And then we're gonna show you what meats I am using, okay? And then what I am also adding, which is other ingredients back here. So again, Mrs. Dash, salt free. It's got a little tomato, basil in it. We got my paprika, we got my turmeric, my 3 season salt blend, my favorite onion mix. I always do pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder in this one, okay? And so what we start with first, everything is what I'm starting with. We're gonna open up our meats. I am using, which is a no antibiotic here. It's a ground turkey, okay? And then one of the ones I do when I do ground beef, when I make things with ground beef, is I like to use this one right here, okay? And so this is an organic grass-fed ground beef right here. Some of these are a little bit more spendy, but if you feel you're worth it, you're worth it. But pretty soon we'll be we don't know. So anyway, and then I will be adding, I have 8 dry regular crackers that I will be adding to it, and I have 1 egg, 1 medium egg, and then I have a mixture of vegetables here, which is my onions, carrots, celeries mixed right here. That will be going into it, okay? All right, and I will be using a glass pan, okay? So let's get started with our meat here. And I have some glove here. My hands are washed, but because, as you saw, I touched everything else, we're going to, plus sometimes meat just feels funny. So it's just really good to just, you know, if you got to work with it a lot and mix things up, okay? And so, anyway, we're gonna, it's important if you do have kitchen scissors, keep those clean also, okay? If you have kitchen scissors that you open up your food with, you do want to keep them clean. So we will put that in the pan, and then we will open up the ground beef and add that to the pan. Sometimes it's a little funny trying to get out, so I will open it up on both sides so it will slide on out, okay? Put that aside, we will. And so what I would like to do now is we're going to measure all of, before I even start touching it and really working with it, we're going to get everything in there, okay? So I probably should not have put my gloves on, to be honest. And I'm going to take them off and get a new pair. Okay, and think a little bit wiser here. But, and even though it's just me and my sons practicing safety and being a manager at Honey Baked Ham, you know, some of these practices, they're just instilled in you. So this is 1/4 teaspoon of, this is a tomato basil blend, okay? Paprika. Again, everything is going to be 1/4. Just 1/4. That way you won't over, but you can always add. But at least you know 1/4 of these main ingredients is really all you need. Hopefully you won't have to add a whole lot of salt, because all of these seasonings and everything blend together will give you a really good flavor. I'm doing pepper. I always do regular salt last. Okay. All right. And we're going to our garlic powder, not garlic salt. Okay, big difference, folks. Big difference. Big difference. For those of you who love garlic, I love garlic without the salt. Because if you read a lot of things, like this here has enough salt in it already. So, oops, need to take off. All right, so now we have all of the seasonings except for this one here. We will do the whole packet, okay? And this is, again, it's an onion. It's an onion. It has some onions in it also at the same time. Then we will add crackers, okay? We'll add the vegetables. I normally pre-cook the vegetables, but I didn't pre-cook them this time. When I first started making meatloaf, I never started pre-cooking the vegetables, but if Gordon Ramsay saw me do this, he would be so mad. And then we will add our egg, and I'm gonna just give it a little scramble real quick. Get it good and mixed up real quick. And then we'll add the egg, and the egg helps stick it together. It helps form, when you form your meat, it will just help keep it in place. Okay, and so now I will get another pair of gloves and we will start mixing it. All right, it is mixing time. Okay, and so what we do, and that helps blend both of the meats together along with everything that's in here. You want to mix it all really, really good. These gloves are large. Just get them back on me. All right, here we go. Now, once you get everything blended really good, then we form itself. I almost feel like I should have had another egg in here. Still feels a little dry, but I think it'll still blend these gloves. This is heavy meat here. But I can handle it. Trust that. I'll handle it. Anyway, so we have it in its form, and so now we're going to shape it in the pan. We have the ketchup over there, and so we're going to take her out. And we're going to put her over here in this pan, and I'm going to shape her. All right, and shape it. You can shape it any way you want. You can even make something out of it. You know, I don't. But get that loaf shape. You know, some people like it to be real thin, and you know what I'm saying? And I like in between, and I like to round it off at the ends right here. So like when you slice it and stuff, when you slice it, it'll come out in like little slices for you. So that's what so have in mind when it's all done, how you want it to be. Now, sometimes I will put a curve in the middle and put some cheese in it, but for the sake of not having any grated and ready and didn't think of it, we just gonna leave the cheese out this time, okay? So we're gonna take the gloves off right now, because what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna add some ketchup. We're gonna add some ketchup to her, and some people don't like ketchup, so you don't have to add the ketchup. So you really don't. But I'm gonna add mine. And that's all I'm gonna do, okay? And I'm just gonna do mine like that. And I'm gonna take a knife, and what I'm gonna do is just do this like a cake. Like when you're putting icing on a cake. So that's what I'm doing with mine. It's just gonna go on to some sides here. Now some people, this is looks like a thinner ketchup, but but it's a good flavored ketchup, that's for sure. And so we try to, you know, stay, I don't know if it's organic. It's just an original tomato ketchup. But you notice how some ketchups are like super thick? That means they're really sweet. And one thing I've noticed about this one, it's not that thick and it's not all sweet with a whole bunch of sugar. That's, you know, maybe they trying to stretch and was cheaper. Okay, so now I have that ready to go in the oven. And the oven should be on 350. So, because I didn't turn the oven on in advance, we're going to put it on 350. And it's supposed to heat up. You have to want to preheat your oven. So one of the mistakes there I did, sorry about that, was not preheating my oven in advance, okay? So it does take about 10 minutes to preheat, all right? So we're going to preheat that, give it 10 minutes, and we're going to come back and we're going to put the meatloaf in. All right. The oven is preheated now. It's time to put the meatloaf in. And so I'm going to give that meatloaf a good hour and a half. Okay? All right. All right. Meatloaf is ready to come out. Okay? Oh, my stars. That looks so good. And don't let the around it intimidate you any. She's good and done. All right, that is our meatloaf. And so, access. Got some parts that are a little darker around it. I am going to cut into it, slice into, I want to say, middle. I want to make sure she's done. I'm wondering if I want to put her back in just a little bit longer myself. And what I'm going to do while she's out and open and look, well, I say she, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get rid of the excess on the sides. I'm going to put her back in. Clean it up. This is my preference. I won't mind to be a little bit darker. I don't know about you, but I like to see my food a little bit darker. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of this excess. That's why I don't think it's 100% just to my liking. Some people it might be. I'm a person that like to see my food a little bit darker. And all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one back in the oven for a while. I'm going to put it actually back in. I'm going to put it in for 10 minutes, okay? All right, give her 10 more minutes. Be right back. Okay. Let's check the temperature here on this meatloaf. It's supposed to be 160 degrees. I know it's probably more than it should be. Probably overdone. So we're just going to totally take it out, okay? We're just going to totally take it out. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was looking for. I had to get rid of that little excess because, you know, we did onion soup in here. So you got a little excess of that going on. But, woo, that's what I was looking for. Okay, let's close this. Before I fall in the oven. So let's check this temperature. This is so cool. Isn't this cool? There's a little button on back to turn it on and off, so it's already on. We're reading the temperature in the room. So we're gonna turn it on. I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, it's way past 160. Hope it did. Oh my stars. I think I killed it. It has not stopped. Anyway, we're going to take it out because we know this baby done, right? We know this baby done. So we don't put it back in. Make sure it gets washed just like anything else. The scissors that you use, you still need to wash it. So remember that. But I don't want to lose that. But I'm going to put this over here to wash. And so the exciting part, here we come. Get ready to call J-Dub so we can test this and see what he thinks, see how this tastes, all right? Hey, yo, boy, J-Dub, come and see what I done cooked, what I done cooked up today. All right, here he comes. What's up, son?
What is this?
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
What I got today is some meatloaf.
The loaf of meat.
Exactly, the loaf of meat. So tell me what you think. What I've done different with this meatloaf than in the past is I used 2 different meats. I used organic turkey and organic ground beef. Okay, instead of back in the day when I used to use just regular ground beef and stuff. So I've done it with this. I did not
Oh.
I paused for a minute because I got a chunk of that little carrot and I was like, now that's different.
Too good. You gotta cook it like this from now on.
This was good.
That's
I was like, I got a little crunch right there.
That is a must.
That's a good one. That's a good one. A little drier than I would. Is that perfect for you?
Oh my.
Well, it's not like dry. It's just unique with the carrots in it. That's kind of cool. It really is good.
Yes.
It really is good. But unfortunately, I can't eat the whole thing. I'm already filled, but I needed that piece right there with that carrot in it. Because that was good. I do better now during the pandemic cooking, coming up with creative dishes than I was, and when I would be going out always shopping and trying to cook and everything. It's like, wow, seriously. Hey. Until next time. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to please subscribe. Okay? We will be dropping this. Don't tune in every Saturday at 4 o'clock PST and 7 p.m. EST.
Yes.
Okay? And please subscribe. Support us. Okay? During this pandemic. Hey.